You guys working out today? I thought you might be. Let's go through some mobilization of total body, shoulders, hips, core. Something that you can add into your pre-workout, something that you can add into your post-workout, something that you can do for recovery as well. So let's take a look. This is what we ordinarily do at our shop, Blueprint Fitness. Let's take it from the top. Ordinarily, we go hands out wide. We call this front side, back side. And we're gonna take the bar up and over the head, back to the back side of the hip. Do not break the elbows, and then bring it right back to the front. We're gonna crank these out.
If they don't have a PVC pipe laying around the house, what could they use?
Well, let's think about that. How about a basketball goalpost? How about a broomstick? How about something?
You could use a sweatshirt.
How about a rubber band?
If you have
A long rubber
bands.
band.
Or, yeah, a broom would be good.
All right, when we get to 10 or 15, let's crank it up, right up and over the head, just like so. Elbows locked in place. We're gonna shoulders side to side. Boom. One, we're gonna crank out 15, 20. Yeah, sweatshirt, t-shirt. If your dad has an old pair of shorts, maybe extra large, use something like that. No, you probably can't use that.
If your dad still lives with you.
If your dad lives with you. If your father still lives with you.
Weird.
Well, after the coronavirus, he might still be living with you. No, grab a broomstick. Grab a broomstick. All right, so from here, we're going to bring the bar right back to the shoulder blades here. From the shoulder blades, you're going to pull them right up so it's sitting on the back side of your shoulder. Feet shoulder width apart, core rotation. Right hand, left hand. So right hand, so come right over top of the left side of the toe, front toe here. Then left hand, right in front of the right toe. And then back again. Core rotation, core rotation. So, hopefully you guys are not feeling the effects of the coronavirus. We've been relegated to the house on quarantine for 74 days. Day 70. From here, we're going to bend at the waistline, take that rotation down. So bend at the waistline looks like this here. Rotation down. Same rules apply. Right hand over left toe, left hand over right toe. Warming up obliques, mobilizing obliques, low back erectors. You use those unless you're on house arrest. From here, we're going to stand up. We call this flexion extension. Go ahead and stand all the way up. Flexion extension. This is glute, hamstring, low back. Each shoulder width apart, bar stays on back, flexion extension here, chest toward the ground, boom, right back up, close to hips. One. Karen, no, like this, like this. There's always that one person out there that ruins it for everyone. So a PVC pipe or a broomstick. And a box of jelly beans. Alright, so we're taking care of low back. We're going to bring the bars right to the front side of the hip. We get the hand width way outside shoulder width apart. Same hand width that we use for front side, back side. And we're going to move to rotation. Looks like this. Right hand, left side of the body, left side of the head. Wrap it around the body. One, left hand. Right back around to the front side of the hip. One. So we're going to crank these out. Make sure you extend all the way back. What are you drinking there?
Some warm up. And some recovery, actually. Recovery.
That's what I ordinarily mix up my recovery drink with as well.
Recovery.
Anybody got any coronavirus jokes? So we're mobilizing shoulders here. Mobilizing shoulders, getting them ready for all this wonderful activity we're about to do. We got some thrusters on the menu tonight.
These people are leaving their house. They're not supposed to.
They're watching me.
Not supposed to be leaving the house.
PVC pipe, parallel with the body. Right hand on top, left hand midway down the PVC pipe. This is called row the boat. Boom. Right hand up to the top right side of the head. Right hand all the way down to the left hip in contact, just like that. One, all the way up, all the way down. Row the boat. Row the boat. Row the boat. Row the boat. That's right, folks. What's happening now is isolated fitness activity. You'll notice I'm still in my own driveway. Not actually out in public. We're going to switch them up. PVC pipe down, perpendicular with the body. Right, left hand on top, right hand in midsection of the PVC pipe. The exact opposite direction, left hand all the way up to the left side of the body, left hand all the way down to the left, right hip. One.
Christy, wrong side.
Christy never pays attention. Never pays attention to you. Not paying attention. You're not paying attention either. What I'm going to need you to do is start over from the very beginning. All right, let's put the PVC pipe down. Let's work on shoulders. We go. Let's tap the back. Tap the back. It's like big bear hugs. Like you want to give yourself a big hug. Big hug. Don't make it strange. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Just touch yourself on the back. We're gonna go baby circles out. Baby circles. Baby circles. Baby circles. Little baby circles. Baby circles. That's weird. You look weird. We're gonna go big circles. Right on. Big windmills. Windmills. Do not give me the baby windmills. It's the big windmills.
It's best if you do this in the middle of your road.
In the middle of the streets.
Outside when everybody can see you.
All right, now we're gonna switch them up. Left arm. Left arm. Big circles. Big windmills. Big windmills. Karen, God bless. I can't say that in public. What you're doing is inappropriate. All right, now we're gonna go thumbs up to shoulder. Thumbs up. Thumbs up to shoulder. Back side of the shoulder. Working on the shoulders. Hopefully you guys have loosey-goosey shoulders here. We're going to work on some hips. We've got the top side taken care of. All right, next series, we're going to work from the hips down. So we're going to start with quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, body weight squats. So we want to make sure you got feet shoulder width apart, hips back and down. We're going to work parallel to the body. The top portion, we're going to close the hips in. That's one. We got at least 10. At least 10. At least 10. Hopefully when you're finished here, you're actually ready to work out and not ready for happy hour. All right, next is grok position. Hip flexibility and mobility. So we're gonna drop hips below knees. One, you're gonna dig heels into the ground. You're gonna make sure that you bring your elbows inside your knees, right? And then hands off the ground. We're gonna rock heel to heel, all right? Heel to heel. Heel to heel. From here, we're going to move into hamstrings. So we're going to bring hands down to the ground. We're going to push hips up to the sky. And stretch the hammies out. And stretch the hammies out. And we're going to bring it right back down. Grok position, G-R-O-K. Grok position, elbows inside knees. And heel to heel. Any fun stories? You guys ready for this session tonight? You should be. With your milk carton. Hands down, hips up. We're going into hamstring again. Hamstring. Good. Drop hips up to the sky. Push them up. And from here, we're going to walk it out. We call this plank position. We're going to drop hips down to the ground. Keep arms straight. Heels of the hand placed into the ground. Just low back. Drop the hips. Try to drop the hips all the way down the ground. All the way down the ground. I like to rock the hips back. Side. What's on your mind? All right, from here it's downward dog, so we're gonna press the hips up to the sky again. Head down in between shoulders, press back. You should be on your tippy toes and hands. And then here we're gonna drop it right back down, hips to the ground. Hopefully you're ready to work out. Or not.
Try to raise your chest up. Head up out of your shoulders.
All right, go on, hips up, heads pressed down in between shoulders. All right, then we're gonna come right back down into plank position. We call this groiners. This is hamstring as well and hip. So we're gonna bring the right foot right up by the right hand, like so. We're gonna drop the heel down into the ground, like so. And then we're gonna drop the hip down into the ground here. One. Then we're gonna switch them up. We're gonna crank out at least 10 of these. Heel down, hip down. Heel down, hip down. 3, heel down, hip down. 4, anybody sweating? Should be sweating. Like I'm sweating. And then for my most favorite part on earth is the Frogger. That's both feet at the same time. Again, hip mobility. Looks like this. Heel down, hip down, boom. 1. I'm gonna keep my hands pinned down to the ground. Step it back. 2. Heel down, hip down. Right? I'm gonna crank out 10 of these. 3. 4, heels down by the hands, right? We don't want feet inside here. We don't want legs crossed. It's outside. Plank position, heels down, hip down. Heels down, hip down. From here, we're gonna lunge right back, like so. We want left knee into the ground, right foot and leg forward. We're going to press that right foot out. We're going to drop both hands down into the ground. So from here we have core rotation, right? So we're going to take right elbow. We're going to drop right elbow down to the ground. From the oblique here, core, we're going to rotate elbow to the sky. 1, and elbow back down to the ground. 2, elbow to the sky. 3, 2, head down. Okay, 10 or 15. Make sure you do this in your driveway. If you're in a gym, you're breaking social distancing rules. Unless there's less than 10 people. All right, so from here, we're gonna work on hip again. We're gonna bring right foot over and across, AKA pigeon. We're gonna take the left leg, push it back. We're gonna sit back on the right hip. We're gonna rock the hip. Cheek to the ground, and back up. Cheek to the ground. Why aren't you doing this? You should be doing this. What's everybody doing? Nothing. All right, from here we're taking the elbows down to the ground, taking the stretch in deeper, working on that hip, right side. Well, hopefully we're gonna set some PRs today. If you're working out at home, you're gonna check YouTube. We've got each portion of the session lined up today. I'm sure they think nothing is wrong right now. All right, we're gonna switch them up. So we're gonna go through the exact same mobility portion. Left foot forward. This is gonna be left side rotation. Left foot forward, left foot pressed out. Right knee on the ground, both hands down to the ground. This is left side. We did this earlier. Left elbow straight down to the ground, right? And then left elbow all the way up to the sky. 1, 10 to 15. No need to like flail about. It's elbow, ground, elbow, sky, elbow, ground.
You know how you know the coronavirus is serious? When Ireland closed their pubs.
Yeah. It's a bad day for a lot of Irish people. All right, so we're gonna bring left foot over and across, pigeon, right foot and leg, stretching back out. So we're gonna work this left hip to ground, and right back up. We're gonna rock the hip. All right, everybody should be hurting right about now. Should be sweating. Should be feeling good. Should be ready. Ready for this series of milk jug thrusters. All right, elbows on the ground. Elbows on the ground. Milk jug thrusters, Turkish get-ups. Isolation session, day 70. All right, watch this next one. So we're gonna stretch out, which is like this, hips on the ground, legs on the ground, elbows on the ground. All right, so we're gonna bring the right foot from the knee. We're gonna bring it right up, like so. All right, these are toe touches. Is that funny to you? Is it funny that those cars thought I was funny? This right toe. So I'm gonna roll onto the left hip. Right toe touches the ground. Both elbows stay pinned in. So this elbow cannot release from the ground. It stays pinned in. That's one. We bring it back to neutral. One. We're gonna go 5 and 5. Right toe ground, 2. Right toe ground, 3. Right toe ground, 4. All right, left foot. So left knee, gonna bend foot up from the knee. Gonna rotate, roll onto right hip. Slow back, mobility, right back to neutral. Left toe. Left 3. Left 4. Left 5. All right, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready to walk it in. Put the PVC pipes up. We're ready to get serious. Hopefully you're warm, shoulders are warm, hips are warm, low back's warm. Something to take on this session. See you soon.